My name's Madeline Nicol. I grew up in church my entire life. I was raised in a Christian home, and at 5 years old at Sparky's in Awanas, I prayed the magic prayer to accept Jesus into your heart, and I did, and I was excited about it, and I believed it. And then at 10 years old, my dad baptized me into the church. Again, I was kind of piggybacking off of their faith and off my parents' religion, and it was a decision of mine, but I didn't have a personal, deep relationship with Jesus. And when I started at Murray State, I moved 2,000 miles away from home and my family and kind of the support system I grew up with. And for the first time, I was very stressed out with school and planning extracurriculars and the different things that I was doing. And I had a full plate for the first time and had to learn how to manage my time by myself and just missed my family. It had been 3 months since I'd seen my parents and my brothers and my grandparents. And I felt kind of alone for the first real time in my life. And I had to find a way to feel comfortable here and to have an outlet and a support system here. And that's when a friend of mine invited me to Journey, and I got, some skills, I guess, on how to pick through my Bible, and it was just very real, and understanding that other people felt like this and other people had gone through this, and they'd used God and they'd used their faith to pull them out of homesickness or loneliness. So understanding that, other people here felt the same way, and that this is what they did to kind of help. And having a new church and feeling like I was becoming a part of another church family, finding a church that I felt at home at was a big deal. I want to be baptized because at 10 years old, I did it because it was almost expected of me, and it was just kind of the next logical step, but it wasn't meaningful, and I never truly relied on Jesus to get me through anything before. Now at 21, almost 22 years old, I've experienced stress and problems, and I've needed Him, and I've relied on Him and just felt a true relationship, a true adult relationship with Him. I've grown from just having the blind, childlike faith that you have when you're, little, growing up in church because it's what you're taught and it's all you know, to having it proved for me and having His love just shown, having His love show itself through my experiences and my interactions with other people and opportunities I've had because of Him and His people. And just I want to be baptized now as an adult because it's an adult decision that I'm making because of the peace and the love that I found through Him. Well, first, I'd of course love to thank my parents and my church family at home in Wasco for always being a support system and being there and just giving examples of how you can serve others in your community as a group of Christians. And then coming into college, I'd like to thank Grace Midgley. She's graduated and moved away, but she was the first one to invite me to Journey. And then for a few people who I've met here, Ron and Vera, of course, for taking me to Houston with them and, just letting me tag along and right away just investing so much in me. And then Taylor for my senior year, my last year, sticking with me and coming to church with me every Sunday and just being someone that I can talk through these lessons with and, keep me on track for implementing them. My name's Maddie, and this is my journey.
I love that she had a great church family growing up, but there was that moment that she said, I had a childlike faith, and now it's proven to me. And faith doesn't have to be blind. And Jesus has given a lot of evidence for that through His resurrection, and we get to celebrate that through baptism. And even though we're going to miss Maddie, and she's going to be all the way in California, it's just been a pleasure to get to know her story, and to receive that email of hey, I was talking to my friend Taylor, and we'd both love to be baptized. And so what a big weekend. You know, graduation's a great celebration of things that you've accomplished, but today we get to celebrate with baptism for the future. And so it is our pleasure today with family and friends, Maddie, to baptize you in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.